the biggest regret I have with this bike right here. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this episode, we're gonna go over the 5 regrets I have buying my 2025 S1000RR. Let's get into it. But before we get into those reasons, we might as well give you guys a little backstory of why I actually ended up with this 2025 S1000RR. So if you guys haven't been watching my channel long, you might not know that I had a 2016 S1000RR and I actually crashed it at the racetrack. So when I crashed my 2016 S1000RR at the track, I already freshly just bought my 2024 M1000 Single R. So when I got that bike, I wasn't planning on getting any other bikes or anything like that. Nothing really stood out to me. I wasn't in the market for a new bike whatsoever. I had my fresh new 2024 M1000 Single R, and I had my 2016 S1000RR. So while owning my M1000 Single R, a friend of mine was selling his 2018 S1000RR for a very good deal. So what I ended up doing is buying that bike, and I was really just buying it to sit on it for a bit and flip it when the springtime hit so I could make a little bit of money. So at that time I had 4 bikes. I had my Honda Grom, my 2016 S1000RR, my M1000 Single R, and the 2018 S1000RR. So it was really never the intention to keep that 2018 S1000RR. But when I crashed my 2016 S1000RR, I thought, hey, this is working out perfectly. I'm definitely not going to sell the 2018 because I'm literally just getting a newer bike with less kilometers. This couldn't have worked out any better. But then a year later and the 2025 came out with these beautiful new wings. That M1000RR look came out and I was absolutely in love with it. I just really liked the look of this new design here. It's basically a reworked 2023 S1000RR, but with these beautiful, really cool wings. I absolutely loved it and I got really obsessed with this bike right here. So owning the 2018 S1000RR really never felt like my bike. I only rode it one time. It needed a little bit of work, chain sprockets, it was leaking a little bit of oil. So I thought this was the perfect time to sell that bike for the profit, and I actually did make a little bit of a profit on it. Time to sell that bike and upgrade to the 2025 S1000RR. So that's basically the reason why I ended up with this bike right here. And regrets? Yeah, I do have regrets. 5 of them, and let's get into those right now. So make sure you guys stick around to reason 5 because it's definitely my biggest regret with getting this bike right here. But let's get started with reason number 1. So reason 1 why I regret getting the 2025 S1000RR is it's literally 95% the exact same as my M1000 Single R. So the whole reason behind getting the Single R was just to be more comfortable and have all the power of the S1000RR. So this bike being 95% the exact same parts, almost literally so close to my M1000 Single R, getting on this bike here almost feels like I'm riding the exact same bike, minus the looks, I guess, but really it's 95% the same, maybe 90%, I don't know, but so many of these parts are interchangeable. That's reason 1 why I kind of regret getting this bike right here. Which brings me into my next regret is why did I get another BMW when they're literally 95% the same? I could have got a Ducati, I could have got an Aprilia, I could have got a Yamaha, I could have got a lot of different bikes for really about the same amount of money. I know Ducati would have been a little bit more. Ducati kind of scares me because of the maintenance. Aprilia scares me a lot because of the maintenance. There's really only so many people that work on Aprilias around here, so that's regret number 2 is I kind of wish I would have got another brand, but at the end of the day, it is a BMW. I've had a 2010 S1000, a 2016 S1000, a 2018 S1000, a 2024 M1000 Single R, and then I've got my 2025 S1000RR. So safe to say, I'm pretty obsessed with the brand. That's why I went with another BMW, but I kind of regret just not trying out a different brand. So regret number 3 is everyone has an S1000RR. They're not unique anymore. When I got my 2010 S1000RR, that was unique. People were blown away ripping around Saskatchewan, where I'm from, with an S1000RR. People were going nuts with that bike, but now everyone has an S1000RR. I know there's a reason for that, and that is this is like literally the best bike out there, the best bang for buck, the most power, the most features. You get so much value for your money with the S1000RR, but it's kind of a regret because it's really not that unique, even though I've done a ton of mods to try and make it unique, but still, they're literally everywhere. Everyone has an S1000RR. It's because they're the best, I get that, but still, it's kind of nice riding around with a bit more of a unique bike. But yeah, regret number 3 right there. Everyone has an S1000RR. So regret number 4 has to be, I kind of wish I would have not spent all this money and got a track dedicated bike. Having the 2024 and 2025 S1000 here, I really don't want to take this bike on the track. Got this thing decorated in forged carbon fiber. It would just absolutely kill me to crash this on the track. Even though insurance would cover it, it's all that time and energy putting this bike to the state that it's in right now would just kill me crashing it on the track. This is not really a track bike, although it would do amazing on the track. If I were to crash it, I would probably start crying, I'll be honest with you guys. So there's a big part of me that wishes I would have spent some money and just got really a track dedicated bike so that I could get out on the track again. It's been 2 years since my crash here. I'm still honestly a little bit nervous to get back on the track, but I do want to get back on there. It's probably the funnest thing you can do is be on the track with all your buddies, really ripping, no speed limits. I mean, if you guys ride track, you know I absolutely love it. I am terrible at it. I am not a track rider whatsoever. I do get a lot of comments on my chicken strips on this bike right here, but track bike just would have been so nice. It's definitely in the future here. If I could find a 2015 or newer S1000RR for, you know, around that $10,000-ish, I might bite the bullet and actually get a track dedicated bike. I will be getting one, probably not this year, maybe next year, but yeah, reason number 4, I wish I would have got a track bike instead of this right here. So reason number 5, the biggest regret I have with this bike right here, and I've honestly just realized it this year. Last year, I was happy with my purchase. I didn't regret this one bit, but the biggest reason that I regret buying this bike here has to be, I literally had a 2018 S1000RR with the asymmetrical headlights. In my opinion, guys, that is the best looking S1000 that ever hit the market. Anything from 2015 and newer, they literally worked out all of the kinks. They fixed that bike. It was just so dialed in, and those asymmetrical headlights are never coming back. Something about that is just so unique. So again, guys, asymmetrical headlights, the guy that bought that 2018 off of me literally fixed it up, got rid of that small oil leak on there, put a new chain and sprocket. That bike is looking so good. Cam, if you are watching this video, drop a comment down below, sell that bike back to me. I'll buy it for more than you bought it from me. I just want that bike back. Holy crap, that is definitely by far my biggest regret with buying this bike right here, is it doesn't have that cool asymmetrical headlight. They're just, like I said, guys, they're not bringing that bike back. There was just something so unique that BMW did having those headlights on there. But honestly, guys, when it comes down to it, yes, that is 5 reasons I regret buying this bike right here. But do I really regret it? If I could go back in time, would I do it differently? Would I keep the 2018? Would I still get this bike? I'd probably still get this bike right here. I will be honest with you guys. I do regret it. There is 5 reasons, but I mean, look at this thing. It's just freaking beautiful. I love it. It is so unique to me now with all the forged carbon, that clear clutch cover on there. I really like this bike, guys, but I do wish I could just buy a 2018 S1000RR and have that in my inventory. If money was endless, I would just buy that bike again because there's less and less and less of them every single year. But anyways, guys, drop a comment down below. What do you guys think? Should I have just held on to that 2018 S1000 and not got the 2025? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you let your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa know that those are the 5 reasons I regret buying this 2025 S1000RR. I will see you guys in the next one. Next video is going to be really, really cool. We are taking the S1000RR and the M1000 single R to the dyno. We're going to see which one has more horsepower, which one has more torque. I'm so excited to see that. I think it's going to be so freaking cool just to see, because they literally have the same engine, different sprocket. Anyways, we'll get into all that in the next video. It is going to be great. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Bye.